What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back here once again with another throwback rebuild, but this one's more of a what if. And if we do remember back into the 2017 NFL draft, the Bears had traded up, and of course they traded up to draft Mitchell Trubisky. The two other quarterbacks that went in round one in that draft were, of course, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. So what if the Bears would have drafted Mahomes or Trubisky? That's the theme of the video. So let's go ahead and jump in and do this Patrick Mahomes Chicago Bears rebuild in Madden 25. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Well, it probably won't matter for this video. I am going to go ahead and mention it anyway. I'm still on my vacation up at this point, so this video is hella pre-recorded. On the 4th, I'm recording this on the 14th right now. You guys probably won't see it till like the 30th or 31st or something along the lines of that. So just keep that in mind, even though it probably won't matter for this type of video. But I've already made the trade happen where obviously Patrick Mahomes is now the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. So this is this is what they look like going into the season. So you have Patrick Mahomes, Cameron Meredith. I think this is Kendall Wright, if I'm not mistaken. You have oh my gosh. Yeah, this offense is not very good. I don't know if it's this year or the very next season where the Bears made it into the playoffs with Mitchell Trubisky. You obviously have a lot more to be excited about on the defense side of the football, but this does look like this defense would actually fit more of a 3-4. Let's actually go ahead and move that right now because I'm gonna assume that that's what they were running, because based off having obviously Leonard Floyd and Pernell McPhee right here, then you have Trevathan, Freeman, you got Kwiatkowski behind Eddie Goldman and Akeem Hicks. So that looks a lot better. So I have Kyle Fuller, Prince of Mukamara, Bryce Callahan, I think. Might be Brian, but I think it's Bryce. Eddie Jackson, of course, also a rookie. And then this Adrian Amos doesn't look like him, but I don't know. Maybe that is what he looked like. But all right, let's go ahead and simulate year number one. I also need to see if the offensive scheme sucks too. So let's see if we get any better. Yeah, we'll go to 70%. And we'll leave these the same unless... I guess we could change this to a 3-4 somewhere else. So we'll find somebody that runs a 3-4. The Denver's defense, I mean, usually you'd think Denver's defense would be pretty good, so I guess I'll just run that for now just to have something. But Mahomes rookie season, let's see how it goes. So Mahomes is now the quarterback for the Bears instead of Trubisky. So I'll see you guys at the end of year one. So at the end of year number one, we finish up at 10-7. We also win the NFC North, so that's awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats and see how it went down. So offensively, we're 22nd in the NFL. Obviously, Mahomes didn't actually play his rookie season. He still sat, well, he played like week 18 or something like that, but, or whatever it was. Maybe it was still week 17 at that point. But, he didn't play his rookie season that much. He played the very next year after they traded Smith to the Redskins at the time. 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions from Mahomes out of his rookie season, 4 touchdowns, and 1,000 yards from Jordan Howard, 800 from Meredith, 800 from Kendall Wright. I mean, it goes without saying that this offense needs a boost around as far as weapons. Like, we don't have a good amount of weapons right now, so that is going to be the plan. But defensively, we're good, which is what you kind of expect out of the Bears. Usually their defenses are fairly good. But let's go ahead and jump in our first playoff game. Mahomes gets to play the Cowboys to start things off, and we'll see if we can't get a win to start this video off. It would be awesome. So we got Dak Prescott. This will be younger Dak Prescott versus rookie Patrick Mahomes at Soldier Field in a snowstorm. So we will have a 0-0 game so far. Neither team wants to score, but we'll draw the first score of the game. And now we will go up 10-0. Our defense is playing phenomenal so far. The snow may be helping, who knows? But it's 13-7. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, I had a feeling that was about to happen. So there's 15 seconds left. 14-13. I mean, for the hell of it, I'm just going to jump out here anyway and just throw something up because we probably lost this game, but there's no harm. I mean, we literally don't have the weapons, like I said. So, I mean, I don't even know who the hell I'd throw this to. I don't even remember Cameron Meredith that much. I do recognize Kendall Wright's face, but we're just going to go ahead and throw this up to Cameron Meredith and hope he can make a play. Oh, what? Okay. What the hell was that, Meredith? Wait, did he catch that? I'm calling a timeout before that clock runs out on me for some reason. Why did he catch it like that? That animation was insane. But hey, it worked out. We're about to break the Cowboys' hearts, which is nothing I love seeing more as a Commanders fan. So let's go ahead and maybe nail this. We'll do that. We leave them with a little bit of clock, so if they could maybe have a miracle on us. But we steal that one away. That was actually a crazy catch. I need to see that again, low-key. That was wild. I just threw it up and... whoop, that's not what I want. So let's go... Cameron Meredith, sorry for the disrespect. Again, I don't remember him that much, but let's just go over there. How does he... I mean, the animation on this was crazy. He, like, boxed him out with his elbow and then caught it That's like better than what Odell did, I feel like. But all right, we're moving on to divisional. That was pretty wild. So to me, honestly, it's already a good sign that we won a playoff game with the supporting cast we have around Mahomes right now. But we do run into the 16-1 Philadelphia Eagles, who had a really good Carson Wentz at the time, and they go up 7-0. I don't think we're going to escape out. Oh, we get a safety. But if we find a way to win this game, then man, there's miracles happening right now. But I don't think we will. Who knows? We're going to go get it's 5-10, which is a very weird score, but that's where we're at right now. So it sounds 5-16. Still a bizarre score. To score 5 points in a playoff game just looks awkward. And yeah, so we don't have what it takes to beat the Eagles. Although I will say, we held them to only 19 points. I mean, we could have maybe taken it from them, but I just don't feel like we have enough juice on offense yet. So that's what we get to do in the offseason. Let's go build some weaponry around Mahomes. And our defense was pretty good. Hoping to see some depth traits go up on that side of the ball too. But if we can put together a nice offense around Mahomes, we should be good in no time. So the Chiefs with Mitchell Trubisky actually went on and went, I guess it was still Alex Smith starting, but they won the Super Bowl. It wasn't Trubisky, I don't think. It was Alex Smith still starting, but pretty interesting. So let's take a look at the re-signing stage. I was about to go look at the stats again. We already saw that. So Kyle Fuller, 26. Definitely want to keep him around. So I would like to keep the defense intact if we can, because it was pretty good. I'll accept almost fifth-year option. Mukamara was only 29 years old. I mean, maybe we could do better for our corner too, so I might actually move on from him. Callahan, I'd like to bring back. He's a little bit younger than Mukamara, so Callahan will bring back, no problem. And then Christian Jones, Kendall Wright. We might have to resign. Karen Meredith isn't a free agent, but I was about to say, we got to resign that man just for that catch alone. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign Christian Jones back, but he says no. Still leaves us with about $80 million to work with in free agency, so we'll go see what's available. I've not done a throwback rebuild in this specific roster in quite some time, so I don't really know what the free agency class is about to look like. I know in the 2012 when I do the free agency class always sucks, but so maybe I have to assume it's gonna be the same way. Mahomes only star dev does suck, but we can maybe boost that up if we're able to build a good offense. So our offensive line is okay, it's competent. Our tight end could be better. I mean, pretty much everything. I mean, Jordan Howard developed, and we have Tariq Cohen as well, who was good for a little bit there. Marcus Wheaton, and then oh my gosh, I forgot about what's his first name. Oh man, I can't even remember. It was Kevin White. Yes, he same draft as Amari Cooper. Never really did anything in the league though, unfortunately. Defensively, yeah, Eddie Jackson, superstar X Factor, Leonard Floyd, Kwiatkowski, Adrian Amos, Bryce Callahan. So this is all looking good. But with that being said, let's jump into free agency and let's see if there's anything worth signing. I have a feeling there won't be, but we can check anyway. So yeah, as I kind of figured, the free agency class isn't anything special, but we are going after Allen Robinson. Of course, he ended up signing with the Bears in real life, so we're just kind of repeating history here, but he'll have Mahomes throwing it to him this time, and then you have DeMarcus Lawrence, who we're also after, but I don't know if he's going to end up signing with us or not, but he's still only 26 at this point, so I'll throw him a little bit more money. If he doesn't say yes to us, it's no big deal, but Robinson will be the main attraction here. We do get Robinson to sign like he did in real life. How's our kicker situation? I mean, we have Cairo Santos, so, I mean, we could sign Boswell. That'd be cool and all, but do we go for a fullback? No, we have Michael Burton, so we're good there. So, I think that will be it, basically. The only addition is Allen Robinson, which, don't get me wrong, it's a damn good addition. It gives us a really good wide receiver, but only, unfortunately about Allen Robinson, he's only normal depth, so that's the disappointing part, I will say. So now you're going into next season with still not really upgrading the supporting cast that much. You're really developing or relying on the draft for that, which I feel like we can maybe make happen, but we'll see. So our O-line is just going to have to be fine. Meredith is going to play some, yeah. So we're just going to have to hope we can hit on weapons on the, I think that's what we're going to go after in the draft. There is some things we can address on the defense side of football too. Definitely need another corner if we can, but probably not going to be able to hit everything. We probably need to draft a wide receiver, a tight end, and a corner. I think that'd be the most ideal thing. We can walk away out of here with that. I'd be pretty happy. So we'll be picking at number 26. So let's see what is available as we go down to 26. Jair Alexander, DJ Moore, Calvin Ridley. There are some damn good names in this first round of the draft. Denzel Ward goes as well. Okay, what do we got? So we got Josh Rosen. We have Kerryon Johnson, Sonny Michel, Dante Jackson, who was solid. Do we want him to be our first round pick though? Dante Pettis, Dallas Goedert. Ooh, this one could be not a bad option. You do have Cortland Sutton here too, which is another good one. Damn, this draft class is pretty good from what I'm seeing so far. Mark Andrews though too. Ooh, we got to take Mark Andrews. Let's get Mahomes a damn good tight end, and obviously Travis Kelce was a tight end that Mahomes played with forever, but we can bring him one of the better tight or one of the other better tight ends with Mark Andrews. Number 3 in true value, drafted him in 26. That was a no-brainer. Glad we were able to catch that, and I'm kind of surprised he fell this far. So Andrews, to me, round 1 was an absolute no-brainer. So that was a great start. And now let's go to round 2, and let's see what we got going on here. So Dante Jackson goes off the board. We still have Carlton Davis, another solid option, and Josh Jackson. Okay, I like some of the options. So we got Arden Key, Tremaine Edmonds. I said a tight end, a corner, and a wide receiver. So what wide receivers do we still have? I know we have, I see Gallup, which is Marcel Aitman, and he was top 5 projection. Still have Chris Lacey. Oh gosh, Byron Pringle, Trey Quinn. Oh, these options suck now. So you have Lazard down the board. Not a whole lot of great options here. Why is this guy listed top 5? Slot Marcel. I mean, he clearly is falling for a reason. I don't know why his projection says top 5. Very interesting. Gallup is the best wide receiver available, and that doesn't move me that much, obviously. Let's go look at corner instead, and then we're just going to have to rely on Allen Robinson be the major addition, which isn't great, but we'll rock with it. So we have Greg Stroman, Crossan, and then I think this one's pretty obvious. We should probably just go down and take Carlton Davis to make sure there's nobody else here that's too obvious to take. So yeah, we're going to take Carlton Davis, who's obviously a pretty solid corner right now in real life. A zone, B man, B press, C man. So we'll take Carlton Davis here in round 2. Going to be a nice corner. 30 in true value, dropped to 58. That's an awesome addition. What is going on with his hair? I guess it just looks funky. Maybe it wasn't even that bad. But all right, let's go to round 3. Pick number 90. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, so we got Sam Hubbard, and then what do we got? So we probably won't be able to draft a wide receiver, unfortunately. So we might just have to go like with whatever we see. We have anybody we notice. Ian Thomas, Anthony Everett, Caleb Balazs, Kazir White. Kazir White, who's listed as strong safety, is interesting. And you have Maddox as well. Dorrance Armstrong, who's not a bad player. We could get him at this point. I don't hate that idea. Dorrance Armstrong to add to some depth on the D line. His speed is poor, or do we want another option? Honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take Kazir White. Kazir White's interesting. Oh gosh, his coverage sucks though. Man, I mean, he's a solid player in the NFL now. It's nothing special, but don't like what I've seen there. So maybe we don't take him. I don't want to spend too much time on this pick if we're not going to get anybody good anyway. Maybe we just go, I'm not going to go double tight end. That'd be kind of interesting if we did, but I'm not going to. I mean, John Franklin Myers is a solid player. So we'll take John Franklin Myers in round 3. I'm glad we're able to see him because those other names were not moving me too much. Only normal dev though. So, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like a lot of those options that were left, even though I liked some of the names. The grades weren't looking too good. All right, let's go look at the lineup going into year 2. Still a ton more work to do, I think, but it's a solid start nonetheless. Allen Robinson and Andrews is definitely something to be excited about for this offense going into next season for sure. All right, so we're an 83 overall at the moment, but let's go ahead and take a look at the new and improved lineup. So once we put Andrews in, it's going to look a little bit better. There we go. So we got Mark Andrews listed at tight end number 1 over Adam Shaheen, I think, or whatever his first name is. Al Robinson's the brand new wide receiver 1 edition. Could it be better? Absolutely, but we'll have to deal with it for now and hope we can get better the next offseason. Defensively, we added Carlton Davis, who's going to be a very good third corner out of the gate, so we'll take that. We drafted John Franklin Myers, 65 overall, so nothing special there. But all right, we're going to just run the same things back again because we were pretty good last year for the most part. And defense ranked well, and I assume our offense will be better with Andrews and Robinson now. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So while the record did get a little worse, we still finished up as a playoff team, which we will absolutely take. And Kendall Fuller had himself a damn good season, so he'll be going up to Superstar Dev, and we just secured him on a brand new contract. So that's fantastic. Let's take a look at the stats to see how he ranked. So offensively, 18th in the NFL. Still nothing great. Probably need to start to look into maybe a different playbook for this Bears offense. But defensively, we continue to rank extremely well. 20-60 for Mahomes. Maybe we just switch to KC's playbook next year. Or maybe we just do it in the playoffs right now. 12 touchdowns and 1,200 yards from Jordan Howard. Al Robinson, 700. And then Mark Andrews didn't really get involved too much. So, yeah, we probably should have done that from the get-go. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that, honestly. But Kyle Fuller, as we saw, had a really good season, which is awesome. And then sacks and interceptions. Yeah, we saw those already. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Probably should have done this from the get-go. Maybe not right away, but in this second season, I absolutely should have changed this playbook to KC's. I don't know why I didn't think about doing it earlier. So let's do that right now. So obviously kind of, works with Mahomes. So we're going to run that. And we'll see if we can be a better offense in the playoffs, because I think we'll probably get Mark Andrews involved more with his playbook. So that'll be nice as we head to Atlanta in round 1 to play Matt Ryan and the Falcons. So it is nice being a playoff team back-to-back years, but I still don't think we're a contender quite yet. I mean, we were able to beat the Cowboys last year as we go down 7-0 to the Falcons. And we do have a top 5 ranked defense, so, that always keeps you in games too. It's going to be 10-7. We get the ball at a half, and we will go down and score 14-10. And now they'll score right back. Nope, I thought we were about to respond. We get the ball back with 1:49. Is Mahomes clutch here? He is in real life, and he is here too. And just like that, 21-17 victory in wildcard weekend. And we get to head to divisional 2 years in a row, which is great, as Mahomes threw for 222 yards, 78% completion percentage. I'm actually curious to see if Andrews was more involved on this offense. I have to assume he was. Maybe not. So we'd had Meredith with 66 yards. Andrews, only 1 reception for 12. Okay, never mind. So I'll see you guys in divisional. And now we get to play the 13-4 Seattle Seahawks. So this one will be interesting, but I'm up for the challenge. So we start off with the football. We're in Seattle, and they will go up 7-0, just like the last game. All right, so we get a nice stop on 4th down there, but our offense isn't able to do anything yet. Again, we are, I mean, this is a Legion of Boom Seahawks still, I think, but we do tie it. Our defense is playing well against them. Offense ties it up, and they're going to kick. Okay, so we have 29 seconds left. 14-17. We jumped in last year. Might as well do it again, but it's not looking good for us. We don't have any timeouts. We just need to get in field goal range to tie it, so we'll see if we can maybe make that happen, but it won't be easy, obviously. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to... Oh, that's a brutal sack to take. Brutal sack. I'm going to have to spike this. We're going to have no time remaining. It's going to be 3rd and 15, 11 seconds left. Okay, so we're going to need a miracle. Really big one, actually. So let's see what we got in us. We're going to have to hope someone just burns them, because if not, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to look if I can buy some time in this pocket. That's what I wanted. I'm going to throw this downfield to Meredith. It's going to be on Rich. Wow. If Meredith would have, been able to... Wow. That actually had a chance, low-key. I know, weirdly enough, it didn't look like it, but if Meredith was able to catch that, keep on running, who knows? I'm going to throw this up again. Not going to... I mean, we'll get... Yes, it's over. So, we lose the divisional twice in a row. I screwed up by taking that sack. Maybe I should have just let Mahomes run it, but we were probably going to lose anyway. We still need more firepower anyway on this offense, I think. So if we can have another good offseason, we could maybe put ourselves in the contender conversation next season. We'll see if we can do that, though. So quite a bit of money still to play with $109 million in cap space. So we got Eddie Goldman, who's 25 years old. It sucks he's only a normal dev, but I mean, he's an 86 overall 25-year-old D tackle. So I'd like to keep him. And do we franchise tag a normal depth dude? But I'm considering it. Not going to lie to you. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, it's interesting to do that, but we're not going to resign anybody else. So I am going to go ahead and franchise tag Eddie Goldman, even though, again, he's only a normal dev, but he's 25 years old, 86 overall. So I definitely want to keep him if possible. So now we go into this offseason with about $87 million in cap space. So let's see what the dev traits are looking like and all that. Maybe Mahomes will jump up. I doubt it, but yeah, still only star dev. Jordan Howard, though, superstar dev. So we don't have to worry about a running back. Tight end is good. Again, I think O-line maybe needs to be addressed again, or a little bit more this offseason if we can. And on the defense side of the football, we didn't lose anything, I believe. And then Kyle Fuller did go up a dev trade, which is great. But we'll probably still try to continue to add to this defense with, whatever we can find. But it's looking good for the most part, and they've been good as well. So let's go ahead, get in this free agency class, and see if it's looking any better compared to last year. So unfortunately, yet again, this free agency class is not anything special. So this is what we're after. We're after Eric Flowers, Dontari Poe, and Devin Funchess. Yeah, Devin Funchess is the wide receiver we're going for, but he's 25 years old, 80 overall. We definitely need to get ourselves a wide receiver one. I'm really hoping to land Eric Flowers because I think he'd be really good at moving him one of the guards. So let's see if we can maybe entice him a little bit more. So we'll see if that changes his mind. He's thinking about the Texans as well. He doesn't choose us, of course. Okay, so we missed out on Eric Flowers, unfortunately, but it is what it is on that department. We bring in Funches and Dontari Poe. I plan on moving Poe over to the end spot and not, obviously won't be starting over Eddie Goldman. But yeah, I would have loved to have had the option. But whatever. We need a wide receiver 1 in the worst way possible. So we'll move Poe over to right end, and that will fix the defense, I think. And then we'll probably jump into this draft. It's a very deep wide receiver draft. This is like the Terry, DK, Debo draft. So we should be able to get something good there, I imagine. So I will see you guys in the draft, and hopefully we can get one of those wide receivers in round 1. So the goal in the game plan is to build out this O-line and, of course, add that wide receiver I'm talking about. Also, A.J. Brown, I believe, is in this draft class too. So let's see if all of them go off the board. So Marquise Brown's the first one to go. Debo goes as well. But other than that, I think Terry McLaurin and DK Metcalf and A.J. Brown are still available. So we'll have to see which one we like the most out of those. But obviously, those are all really good options. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is sitting in front of us too. But we're going to go look at the other options. So Dylan Mitchell, but obviously we have A.J. Brown, we have DK Metcalf, Mecole Hardman, and Terry McLaurin. So I guess we just go for whoever has the best grades. They're all really good, so we really can't go wrong. A.J. Brown has solid speed, a catch in traffic, so might come back to him. Now, if we're grading it on real life, I think I'd give A.J. Brown the slight edge over those two. But Terry McLaurin, obviously, not to be disrespected, a damn good wide receiver in himself, but try not to be biased. Terry does have the elite speed, though, so definitely maybe going to go for him over A.J. Brown with that elite speed. And then I'm going to look at DK really quickly as well. So DK Metcalf, be catching a release. You know what I just realized? Did A.J. Brown and DK really play together at Ole Miss? Because that's actually scary. I didn't even really ever think about that. But that is crazy. Now, if we can double dip and get 2 of them, I will. But I am going to start with Terry McLaurin in this one simply because of the elite speed. He's also one of my favorite players, with me being a Commanders fan, obviously. But so I can't lose here. Terry McLaurin, number 42 value, drafted him, and he's a 96 speed out of the gate, which is awesome. So he'll be our next wide receiver. But if DK or A.J. Brown is still available in round 2, I'm double dipping. I don't care. But I doubt it. So we'll see. So Jenkins, Haskins, rest in peace, A.J. Brown, and DK both go. So they're both gone. So I figured it was worth the look if they would have fallen, but not going to happen. So you do have some still good players available. Like Jermont Jones, Will Harris, Bobby Okereke, not a bad option. But I was kind of hoping to get some O-line help if we can, but we may not have that option. Might just have to roll with the O-line that we have right now. So is there anybody worth taking? If there's nobody here, we might just have to... I mean, Nate Davis, I believe, is solid. Didn't he play for the Bears? I might be thinking of somebody else. Javon Patterson, I don't remember him at all. Dieter, McGovern. And then you got... What else you got? Joshua Miles, Trey Pipkins. Okay. Maybe we dip one of these guys in round 3, but there's just too much talent here still available in round 2 to not go for one of these options. So, I think I'm going to go after Bobby Okereke. We got Danny Trevathan not getting any younger, and Bobby Okereke is a solid middle linebacker. So, we're going to bring him in round 2. Going to be 117 true value, normal dev, 86 speed. But he's a good player in real life. So, even though the grades might not have been there, maybe the evaluation wasn't right, but I can't be too upset with it. He's a good player. Deontay Johnson also is in this draft. Man, this was a very deep wide receiver class. Trayvon Mullen is still available. And you got like Jermont Jones and David Long. I'm kind of tempted to take Jermont Jones's depth. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll grab him. Jermont Jones. Damn. Just 2 bad picks, I guess. But all right. You know what we mainly came away with was that wide receiver with Terry McLaurin. So I'm still happy about that. And we'll go take a look at the lineup going into year 3. And we'll be running the Chiefs playbook all season this time around. So an 84 overall with an 84 offense and an 85 defense. Before I simulate anything, I wanted to take a look at this lineup with you guys, of course. So this is what it's going to look like going into the season. So Terry McLaurin's only a 77 overall out of the gate, which does suck, but it's okay. He's probably going to be an impactful player immediately. Pollard, actually not a bad draft pick as well, but probably won't get that much run for us. Andrews, also still looking good. Bobby Okereke 68 and Jermont Jones 66. So yeah, some of the picks we've made have been very big whiffs. I won't deny that. But we're going to continue to rock with what's been working. This offense and defense has been good. I think with Terry added, it's going to get even better. He's going to be playing in the slot, and usually slot wide receivers go off. So very happy with that. And I will see you guys at the end of year 3. Hopefully this team continues to be good. Maybe this time we get our best record of the video. So at the end of season number 3, we finally have ourselves the best record of the video, which is great. And you had Kendall Fuller once again. Sorry, I keep saying Kendall. They're brothers, I believe, or I think they're brothers. But Kyle Fuller. I may have said Kendall Fuller a couple times already, but Kyle Fuller, 6 interceptions. And then if we take a look at the stats, it looks like we were pretty good on both sides. Offensively, second in the NFL, which is great. And on the defense side of the football, you were second as well. So top 2 on both sides. I do think that probably means you're a contender. 46-11 from Mahomes, so we have fully unlocked him. 10 touchdowns, 952 yards from Jordan Howard. Devin Funches, and then Terry McLaurin was the only one who didn't have 1,000 yards, unfortunately. 9 touchdowns, 13. He still had 10 touchdowns, though, and 11 from Devin Funches as well. Sacks-wise, 14.5 from Leonard Floyd, 9.5 from Eddie Goldman, 9.5 from Brunel McPhee, 8 from Dontari Poe, 1.5 from Trevathan, 1 from Hall, and then interceptions. Kyle Fuller continues to be a ball hawk. Awesome. Okay, so we get to play our fellow division rival, the Minnesota Vikings. So let's see if we can't win wildcard weekend again, and then after that, let's hope to win the divisional, because we've lost twice there now. The Patrick Mahomes versus whoever starting at quarterback. I have no idea who that is, to be honest with you, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so we'll start off with the football here. We'll go up 7-0. We get a stop on defense after they miss a field goal with Kai Forbath. They do get a field goal here, so they make up for it, but we're up 14-3. I'm actually very curious to see who their quarterback is, because obviously that guy was not recognizable whatsoever. It's 10-21. We're up 28-10. It's safe to say we won another game in wildcard weekend, but I have to see who the quarterback was for the Vikings there. It was Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace. Again, like I said, very tragic what happened to him, but Mahomes absolutely balled out. So let's go ahead and get in to the divisional weekend again, and this time let's win it, because we've lost twice. Now we get to play against the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, we lost to them earlier in the divisional, so let's see if we can get revenge against them this time around. So start with the ball, and we'll go up 7-0. Defense, we get a stop. And again, with us being ranked second on both sides of the ball, you'd hope that this would be a really good run for us, but the Eagles will go up 10-7. Our offense is slowing down right now. Can we finally go score? There we go, 14-10. But the Eagles will get stopped in a 4th and 10, and we will move on. So 14-10 victory for us in the divisional. So we finally escaped divisional weekend. Now we get head to the NFC Championship. So we'll go see who's awaiting us there in the NFC Championship game. And now for the NFC Championship game, as we get to play the Falcons again. We played them earlier in wildcard weekend, I believe, and we did win. But obviously the stakes a little bit higher this time around. They go up 3-0, but we will go to 7-3. They get another field goal. Let's show them that field goals ain't going to win them this game. But so far, their defense is getting after our offense. Man, we cannot score on offense so far. Finally get some points. Can we take... There we go, 17-16. Nice stop. Go score to put this away. And it's 20-16. And just like that, we'll win in the NFC Championship game. So that was looking very, very unfortunate for a second. We escape with our lives, and we're now going to get Mahomes into the Super Bowl. So let's go see who's in front of us there. Not a great game for Mahomes, but the Falcons defense must have really got after him. So hopefully whoever we play in the Super Bowl will be much easier on that side of the ball. What a poetic way for this potentially end if we're able to beat this team in the Super Bowl. And it is going to be none other than Mahomes' real-life team, the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm curious to see who's starting. Is this Alex Smith, or did they hand the keys to Trubisky? I believe that's Alex Smith, and he's just not... Maybe that's Trubisky. I really couldn't tell. That wasn't... Oh, no, it's Alex Smith. Okay, so Mahomes versus Alex Smith, the student versus the teacher in the Super Bowl. So let's see what happens. And they're going to go up 7-0. We get a quick response, though. Their offense is clicking, though, I will say. We're obviously running their playbook, so that's no surprise. But we tied up 14-14. Nice stop. Missed the field. They missed the field goals. 21-21 now in the 4th. They're going to take the lead 24-21. So there's 2 minutes left. Mahomes has the ball. All we got to do is get this ball downfield in 2 minutes, and we can score a touchdown to win this game in walk-off fashion. McLaurin wearing 88, by the way, looks so weird, but just kind of how it is. All right, so we're going to gain about 6 yards, not much there. But Mahomes has had a clean day of football, so let's keep it that way. All right, so we're going to go post-corner drive here. So McLaurin's going to go to the other side. Mark Andrews, and then Devin Funches. So let's see what we got going on here. They're going to be Funches wide open. So can he get upfield? Yes, he can. And Marcus Peters cannot catch him. And we are going to be probably in field goal range now at this point. So that was a great play. Keep it up. I'm going to go mesh spot now. See if they allow Terry McLaurin just wide open. They do. 24's got his back turn. Nice spin move. We'll be inside the red zone. We're inside the 17th. 17 for Terry McLaurin, by the way. So let's go Diggsy spot. I would love to get McLaurin the ball here again in space. It's there. So we're going to get him. And I think If he gets the corner, that's going to be a touchdown. Now, the problem is we did leave the Chiefs with a lot of time. We have to trust our defense to get that stop. And I think they can do it. Actually, you know what? Let's actually jump in and play some defense. I don't do that very often, but I will tell you, it is, you know, a field goal doesn't hurt me, so they have to score. So that makes me feel better. If it would have been field goal, probably wouldn't have jumped in at all. But we're going to use our Nick Kwiatkowski here. Alex Smith is telling somebody to move inside. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm surprised he threw that. Okay, so are they gonna burn? No, they're not bringing a timeout. They are some psychopaths right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not switched. Oh, I'm Dontari Poe right now. All right, you can have that. And you're gonna have to call your timeout. 7 seconds left. We can just play prevent at this point. There's no need to, I mean, yeah, we can just play prevent defense. So we'll just do that. We'll run with that. They only have 7 seconds to score. A field goal doesn't hurt us. All right, I'm gonna bring Danny Trevathan in the backfield and see if I can't pressure Alex Smith. Let's see. He's gonna have to get rid of this. Almost got, nope, that's not gonna get there. It's not gonna get there. Oh my gosh, imagine that was cut off the tip. I would have rage quit. 24-28, and just like that, Mahomes is gonna get a ring with the Chicago Bears over his real life team. What poetic justice. Alex Smith falls short. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a very fun one. We got to find more what if scenarios. Definitely comment them down below. I'm open to them because I'll be back from my vacation soon as you guys are seeing this. But thank you all for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.